A fight scene in a movie is meant to create the illusion of a physical fight without actually harming the actors. Fight scenes in movies and televisions range from historical fencing to Asian martial arts, different types of duels to battles with hundreds of fighters. Depending on the story to be told, the type of fight could vary from realistic to fantastic. The origin of choreographed fights can be found in theater. For centuries, combat has been part of the traditional performing arts, such as in the Japanese kabuki theater or the Chinese Peking opera, as well as the European theaters. Its origins probably date back to antiquity, when stage fights were performed on Greek stages, as well as on Roman amphitheaters. So movie fighting has its origins in theater. But what are actually the differences between a movie fight and a stage fight? First of all, the perspective of the audience. In theater, the audience is sitting on fixed places. So the fight must be staged. It can be seen clearly by as many viewers as possible. In a movie, on the other side, the viewers can be taken along by the perspective, the position and the framing of the camera. So because of the freely movable and selectable camera angle, the illusion of a hit can be created anytime. In theaters, there are no doubles, so the actors have to do their own fighting. They are performing the play several times a week for months, maybe sometimes for years. They perform the play completely. Therefore, the fights must be safe and repeatable. Risky, spectacular actions are left out for safety reasons. In movies, we have the possibility to double actors, so spectacular actions can be planned, and the fight scene can be divided in several parts. We can do different takes. What is the difference between martial arts and real fighting and movie fighting? First of all, the goals are completely different. So the goal in a real fight or even in a competition fight is to win, to hit the opponent and to make him unable to fight. A movie fight, on the other hand, has to serve the story, has to work for the camera and needs to be safe. Unlike a real fight, a movie fight is always choreographed and rehearsed. After all the rehearsal for a movie fight, the challenge is to make it look spontaneous and absolutely not choreographed. The timing is also different. Real fights are usually decided in a relatively short time, in a rather unspectacular way. Movie fights, on the other hand, are emotionally charged, have a show value. They last longer and are spectacular to watch because of the acrobatic and more unrealistic movements. Since no one is supposed to be hurt or hit in a movie fight, we also use different distances than in a real fight. In a real fight, you want to surprise your opponent and boom, it's pretty fast. You don't want to show, you don't want to announce your attack. In a movie fight, you have to display more clearly what you're going to do in order to make the camera and audience see what is actually going on, as well as to have kind of clear action-reaction pattern. A good movie fight should serve the story, works visually for the camera and is safe for everyone involved.